the main dining room, the buffet, specialty dining, grab and go. Cruise ships offer so many food options for you all day long.
Let's go back to basics and talk all things cruise dining today on This Happy Place.
Hi friends, and welcome to This Happy Place.
I'm Jake.
And I am Taylor.
21.7 million people are expected to cruise in 2026, which is a 4.5% increase from 2025. With all those new cruisers out there, they're going to have a heap of questions.
And we know this from our family and friends in our personal life that have messaged us to say, hey, we booked our first cruise. Help us. And from all of you that have commented on our videos that you are going on your first cruise. We love to hear from you and we're here to help.
So let us know in the comments where you're headed next, whether it's your first or 50th cruise. We want to hear from you. And if you aren't subscribed, consider doing so.
Please. In our opinion, one of the most important parts about a vacation is food. And on a cruise, your options are going to be a little bit different than that of a land-based trip.
So today we're going to cover everything you may need to know about dining on a cruise ship. What's included, what's not, what's going to cost you extra.
So let's start with what's included. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and some snacks in between. You are not going to go hungry on a cruise. Those included meals are usually going to be available in 3 different types of locations: the buffet, the main dining room, and satellite or grab and go type of restaurants.
Let's start with the buffet. It's going to be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. On some cruise ships, it seems like it never really closes, and on others, it's open for late night dining. You'll want to check for your specific sailing and ship what the hours of operation are for the buffet, as well as daily menus.
In the morning, the buffet is probably going to open sometime between 6 and 7 with late continental offerings, those cold grab and go options. And then on most sailings around 7 a.m., the entire buffet will open with your classic hot breakfast items. You can always expect your eggs, your pancakes, your cereals, your French toast, your classic breakfast. But some may offer more unique options and some may keep it more simple.
Later in the morning, the buffet will switch over to their lunch menu, which is more classic dining fare. And then as you get on towards evening, it's going to again switch to the dinner menu, which is going to feature some more unique dining options and sort of the heavier meal options for the day.
Again, this is going to be cruise line and cruise ship dependent. We've been on some cruises that the buffet closes in between breakfast and lunch and dinner. And then we've been on others where it's kind of just open all day with some stations closing to change over, where others are just left open for you to eat whenever you want.
Yeah, now on the topic of being left open for you to eat whenever you want, wash your hands. Sanitize those things when you go into the buffet. Listen, if you're getting sick on a cruise ship, it's not because of the food most of the time. Norovirus is spread between people being nasty at the buffet. So don't reuse plates, don't reuse cups, don't fill personal cups at the drink machines. For more cruise dining or cruise etiquette in general, we made a 101 video for you. Go check that out.
Now, if you're not a buffet person per se, a lot of cruise ships have other grab and go options. Examples of this would be the Park Cafe or Sorrento's Pizza on Royal Caribbean, Guy's Burger Joint on Carnival, or Cheeseburger in Paradise on Margaritaville at Sea. If the buffet isn't open, maybe in between meals on a ship, one of these places will be. You'll be able to find food.
Now, these options won't have as many choices food-wise, but they're really quick. Lines move quickly and most have some dedicated seating area around them. We love these options. A quesadilla when you're running to a sail away, or a pizza slice before dinner. It's vacation, so those calories don't count, right? Take advantage of it.
Make sure you know which of these quick satellite restaurants are included in your cruise fare though. We've been to some that look like it's just a grab and go, but they do have an extra cost with them. They're usually signed pretty well with a menu and the cost of each item beside that. Or if you go on the app, that restaurant name will have that money symbol next to it, which you're gonna know then it's an extra cost.
And then there's main dining, which is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner in most cases, and on some, there's even a brunch option that may or may not be for an extra cost. Depending on cruise line or your cruise package, you'll be assigned a particular dining time in the main dining room for dinner. Or some cruise lines offer a my time dining option, anytime dining, that kind of thing, which you can also choose from when booking your cruise, which just means you can go anytime you want between certain hours over the dinner dining time for the main dining room or restaurants. Just know that when you get there, there might be a little bit of a wait.
You don't have to eat in the main dining room for dinner, but there will be a table available to you no matter what. You won't be penalized if you go to the buffet for dinner every night of your cruise. And also know that on many cruise lines, you may be sharing a table with other guests at dinner. We've honestly had a pretty good experience with that, and we've enjoyed talking to the other cruisers at the end of our evening and getting to hear about their day.
And when we didn't, we enjoyed asking for our own table and getting it. In the main dining room, you'll be able to choose from a menu consisting of appetizers, your main dining options, your entrees, and desserts. There's almost always a bread service too, right before they bring you out the menu to choose from and everything. It's okay to fill up on the bread basket. Again, remember, you're not paying for the food at the main dining room. Those calories don't count. Just go for it. Know that on some ships, some cruise lines, rather, you can order as many things as you want during your main dining experience, but some other cruise lines are moving away from that and may charge you if you want to order multiple of the entree, but the appetizers and desserts, you can order as many as you want, or you can enhance certain entree options with more specialty dining things for a fee. You want to add that lobster tail to your steak? Go for it for $17 more or whatever. Now, your server will ask you about your dietary restrictions, allergies, those kinds of things, and they'll advise you along the way of how you might be able to adjust your specific menu to suit your needs.
As for what you should wear to dinner, a lot of the lines have really relaxed their dress codes and are really leaning into that cruise casual style.
But don't show up in a swimsuit. You will be turned away. Those dress codes for the main dining room and specialty restaurants, whatever it is you're going to do on your specific cruise line, you'll want to check that cruise line's dress policy, their attire recommendations for those restaurants in the main dining room on board.
Ships are going to have a restaurant.
Oh, solar. Wait for it.
Now, let's talk about specialty dining. Ships are going to have restaurants that cost extra. Most will have some form of steakhouse, a lot have an Italian restaurant, and many offer some form of sushi/Asian restaurant. But on some of the bigger ships, you can have anything from Southern comfort food to French cuisine to imaginative fare to high-end curated experiences. It is totally up to you if you want to try one or all of these specialty restaurants on board.
These will have a range of prices associated with them depending on the venue, and they will most likely require reservations. You can make those reservations before you board through whatever app your cruise line is using, or you can wait until you board and make them on embarkation day. It also may be worth booking them beforehand because of deals.
Yeah.
Very often, both individual restaurants and whole specialty dining packages have significant sales. I've seen 25, 35, 40% off sometimes in the weeks leading up to a sailing. However, they do sell out, so just be aware of that to watch leading up to and book when the deal looks right for you. It's worth doing the math to see if those packages are going to be right for you based on the number of specialty dining restaurants you think you're going to eat at.
And honestly, we have found that pretty much all of the specialty dining we've done on every cruise line to be worth it. The food is better quality and the prices are usually very affordable. The service is always top notch, and you're going to leave these meals full. But of course, it's totally up to you if you want to or are able to add that extra cost on top of your already booked cruise fare.
Now, we have to mention another type of dining, room service. Most cruise lines offer some form of free continental breakfast in your room while charging for a warm breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The luxury cruise lines generally include room service in their all-inclusive packages.
And to get serious here, we can't forget about the most important cruise line food item, soft serve ice cream. Every cruise we've been on has some form of soft serve machine located either in the buffet, on the pool deck, or both.
Taylor takes her soft serve very seriously. Now it's your turn. What do we forget? These are just the basics. So if you're a cruising veteran, you've been on 50 cruises, what's the information that you wish you would have known on your first cruise? Please share it with us and the rest of the cruising world.
We'd like to thank you for watching this video, for subscribing, for sharing, for commenting, and for liking. But I think for now, that is all from this happy place.
Now go find yours.
Bye.
21.7 million, 4.5% increase. Popularity growing, heaps time cruisers. I'm Jake.
And I'm Tay. Wow, you really did it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Cool.
You took all my lines, so that's great.
Get out of here, I'll just do it.
Classic hot breakfast items.
Band name, called it.
French was included on MSC though.
Okay, that's cool.
It was. Yeah,
Take me on MSC. I want to go on MSC.
We'll go on MSC. That might be the quickest outro we've ever done.
No thinking, just dinking.
What?
I don't know.